Okay, so here I've been going to Goodwill and buying two $2 cars, just like that one. You can kind of see what they're kind of look like, what their kind of design is generally. So, but what I've been doing is I've been taking them apart and making robots. So over here, I'm going to show you them. So this one is basically, it's a two-wheel drive robot. Its back wheels are the drive wheels. His battery. So, right? Plug that in. Go. Now, the other thing I've done is I've changed the motors and put more copper wire. So, if you take a motor apart, the motors, they look like, here, just give me a second, I need to, here. This is generally what a motor looks like, okay? And this part is the part that spins. And what happens is, when you take it apart, there is a metal rod, little metal rod, just like as big as a screw, if you can see this. And there is copper wrapped around it. Now, what the electric does, when the electric goes, when the electricity comes in, it would spin 10 times slower, but because of the copper, it basically makes it go 10 times faster. It goes super fast. Now what I've done is I've taken apart the motors and put even more copper wire on it, so the motors spin even faster. So then what I did is I've done that to all these robots and basically made them from scratch. So like this one is a racing car, and its primary job is just to go super fast. So this one, racing car, right? And let's see. Oh, that's a bad battery. But basically, what I've done here is I've made these robots. This one, there we go. These go super fast because of the motors I put in them. Look how fast that goes. Now, I haven't even test driven half of these because I know that if I put them on the ground and let them go, I couldn't run as fast as they would go, so then they just go off and hit something probably. So I'm still kind of finding out how to do it. So then after that, we have this one I'm working on, which is, I actually just finished changing the motor.
Do you solder or do you use glue?
I use solder. Solder is basically, this is a soldering iron. So this is a soldering iron right there, and that heats up to about 500 degrees, and it basically melts this metal. And the solder here, this is what it looks like when it's melted. So what it does, if you can solder a wire to a wire, and it will make a permanent electrical connection so that it does if it's one wire. So, like this one, this is what I call a sumo bot. So it's 4-wheel drive, and it's meant to have lots of power, lots of torque, and it's meant to be really tough. If you battle this one against this one, it's pretty obvious which one would win. This one, right? Because it just smashed this one. But this one isn't meant to like crash into other bots. It's just meant to go as fast as it can. This one is meant to crash into other bots. Right? And so is this one. And
so if Abby went to a store, what do you need her to get?
This is the
motor?
same thing.
If she went to a store, what should she pick up? Like a Goodwill.
So, what I would...
And then send it to you.
Oh wait, after the last one. This one I just made.
Oh, so cute.
It doesn't... This one's like a cute
mini
robot. I don't even know how well it works, but it's just super, super cute.
It's cute.
It's a cute bot.
So let me just pan over all the things in your workshop here.
Yeah, so basically, if you were to go to a store, what I would need is...
How do you know you're finding the right car, first of all?
So, this is how I do it. You want a car that's between... So, I'm just going to show you the covers, just to show you, like, generally the sizes.
Yeah, hold on. Okay.
You want a car that's generally between, like, this size and this size.
Okay.
If that makes sense. But before you get it, spin the wheels.
Spin the wheels.
All motorized vehicles spin both wheels both ways. And all motorized vehicles, if they are motorized, which is the one I need, will make this sound.
That's a good
I'm just
sound.
spinning it. Yeah, that's a great sound. That or something like that. But if they're not motorized, here, let me get a unmotorized. They can still look like they're motorized.
They might look motorized, but they're not.
Here, wait, where is it? There's a. I really gotta find out how to organize this someday. Anyways, but what they can do is they can just look like a normal car, but they can actually not be motorized. And when they're not motorized, I can use the wheels, but I can't really use anything else.
Okay, so it has to be motorized. It has to. Does it seem like a little bit of resistance when you try to roll those wheels?
Yeah.
Resistance
There's a little
versus
bit of
non-resistance. Resistance is good.
Right, resistance is good. And
What's this? Little circuit board thing.
yeah, all things have these, which is basically an on and off switch. And those actually make it go slower.
Okay.
Because the longer electricity has to travel, the longer wire has to travel, it loses little bits of its electricity.
Okay.
So when it has to go through that whole circuit board and out another side,
It
through
loses
another
some.
wire, it loses some. And that's also how I made them faster, because
Okay.
I take up the circuit board. So yeah, and basically that's kind of what I would need. And
Call if you have any questions.
call if you have any questions, yeah.
Look over.
And let's see, what was I going to say? Say something else. What was I going to say? I don't know. Okay.
Look up and say.
But,
thank you.
Wait,
It's 7
let me
minutes
just-
long, sweetie.
Okay, 1 second. I just need to find this one little. Okay, maybe I don't have it. Maybe I took it apart.
Second video.
But no. Okay, yeah, that's it. Thank you for your time. Thanks for watching. Sponsored by Oscar and only Oscar. Goodbye.